Hot dog vendors and merchants in Atlantic City have been arguing for months over how many vendors should be allowed on the streets and how they should be regulated. The city has not made an official decision on the subject, but vendors are claiming that police have now joined the dispute and are harassing them. Dan Hudson has more.
The Hot Diggity Dog Vending Company in Atlantic City owns about 25 hot dog carts. The owner says in the past few weeks he's received over 20 parking tickets for minor infractions and technicalities. Last Saturday night, police told the vendors they had 5 minutes to get their carts off the sidewalks or be cited for having an improperly parked vehicle.
We've been there for months with these tow bars on and nobody said anything before now, and it seems funny to me that in the middle of the rush hour on a Saturday night that this decision was made. I firmly believe that it was not made on a Saturday night, that it is a harassment.
After making minor adjustments, the carts were able to be put back on the sidewalks, but vendors say several of them have been put in jail on petty charges. One is filing a suit saying he was beaten up by police. Hot Diggity Dog is asking for a court restraining order against the police. Atlantic City police officials refused today to make any comment on the charges. The city is still formulating an ordinance to regulate the vendors. State law says all armed service veterans have an automatic right to a vending license. But city officials say they want to keep the vendors from flooding the streets and hurting other businesses. But one part of the proposed ordinance says each vendor has to own his own cart at a cost of $2,500, and he must put up a $10,000 bond. It appears to be aimed specifically at companies like Hot Diggity Dog and Peter Spalluto, who lease carts to the vendors.
Well, I was laboring under the misconception that this was still America, and I don't see that where they can really tell you that you have to own the equipment that you use to make a living. I see people that build houses and they don't own the bulldozers. I see people that run storefronts and they lease their buildings from landlords.
Spalluto says he's in the city to stay, and he'll go to court if necessary. He's planning a full-scale advertising campaign, and his vendors are working to rally public support by singing their jingle to customers.
As a veteran, I serve my country now. As a vendor, may I please serve you. My name is Paul, my unity's in force, and I'm a AC vendor too.
The city should make a decision on its proposed vending ordinance within a week or so, but it'll be months before the lawsuits over the issue are settled. In Atlantic City, I'm Dan Hudson.
A battle over territorial rights among Atlantic City's hot dog vendors flared up over the weekend, and it apparently has mob-related overtones. In the last 3 days, several vendors and prime-selling locations near the casinos have been threatened. A number have even had their carts overturned in the streets, and an undisclosed number were arrested for fighting. As a result of the violence, police had confiscated 24 of the carts by early today. The dispute is apparently mainly set between Diggity Dog and Frankfurters Unlimited, the city's two largest vending companies. But various sources say it's actually a battle between the Philadelphia and New York organized crime families for the control of the lucrative Atlantic City hot dog business.
Well, I just said, get out of the cart, and one of them pulled me out, and that was it, and about 6 of them turned it over.
Certainly it worries me, but you have to, you learn to live with it, you know.
It's estimated that a single hot dog cart in a prime spot near a casino brings in at least $300,000 a year. Officials said the carts confiscated over the weekend violated not only a court order on where they could be located, but also had not met basic health code requirements.